Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Son Ray. Today I want to show you how to cross from poverty to prosperity. Why some people, they were born into poor family, they die as a poor person, they were unable to scale up their life, they were just like their parents, their 4 or 5 generations, they are just the same, they are just like the same, nothing so spectacular about their life. And why some other people, they were born into poor family, but they managed to scale up their life and they become rich and very, very prosperous. Today, I want to show you how to cross from poverty to prosperity. My case study is in the Bible, and then if you learn from Bible, you are learning from infallible proof that you can apply over and over again and begin to get the same result. And the same result, people have been getting it around. I want to open to 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 1 to 7. That will be my case study for today. The case is very familiar. You remember the story about the widow woman that went to the prophet. He said that my husband is dead, and then he is one of the faithful servants of yours, but he is dead now. So many of us familiar with the story. That is the case study I'm about to share with us today. And some of those things is the thing that's happening to everyone. People are very poor and they were unable to scale through their life, and because of that, everything around them was so bad. 2 Kings chapter 4 verse 1. Now there cried a certain woman of the wives of the sons of the prophets unto Elisha, saying, Thy servant my husband is dead, and thou knowest that thy servant did fear the Lord, and the creditors come to take unto him my 2 sons to be bondmen. That is the scenario, that's the situation in the life of that widow. Her husband is a servant of a prophet, and then he died poor, and then the creditor about to take her 2 sons, and then the woman cried out because of that scenario. So this is a prototype of a poor woman in the Bible. The woman was so poor, and not only poor, they were debtors, because the husband left to them nothing as inheritance, and he also left debt for them. So these are the people that are not even zero, these are the people that are even minus, right? There's difference between when you are zero, you don't have anything, and when you are even in minus. So that one, you need to recover your debt to come back to zero, then you have to start scaling your life. So this woman, she became poor because her husband was unable to pay debt, and we are going to examine some of the things that kept them as a poor family, and some of the things that the woman did differently that make her life to turn around. And then those are the things that you are going to learn and apply for your life if you are in that scenario, and then that is how you can do it to keep poverty in perspective. Number one thing that the family lack and that make them to be poor is that they lack communication skills. They lack communication skills, and because they lack communication skills, they were unable to communicate their problem to the prophets. The prophet have solution to their problem, because the husband could not communicate and the wife could not communicate when her husband is alive. They became poor because of that, right? So if you want to become rich, you need to communicate your ideas, you need to communicate your skills, you need to communicate whatever you have in life that you can exchange for money. I have some things about communication. Don't tell people your dream, they can sabotage your dream. Look at the case of Joseph in the Bible. He communicated his dream to his siblings and his parents, and then he was being pushed to slavery and other stuff. Yes, you begin to say all kind of things like that. Is good, but don't forget that everything that they put him through as a result of him communicating his dreams to his siblings was a part that make him to fulfill his dream. Another thing that they lack in that family is that they lack money management. The money could not manage their resources. The man borrowed money. What does he use the money for, and why was he poor after borrowing the money? So the family lacked money management, and because of that, they were unable to turn their life around, right? Another thing that make them to become very poor is because they focus on lack. They didn't focus on what is around them. They didn't focus on the opportunities around them. the debt has covered their eye. They were unable to see the opportunity around them, just like the story in the Bible. And God created Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. The God gave them everything to benefit them. Devil opened their mind to see what they lacked, and because of that, they lose every right to other things. They were unable to focus on opportunities around them. If they focus on opportunity around them, the husband will be able to effectively communicate his idea to the prophet, and because of that, he will be able to find solution to the problem. So let's see what are the skills that the woman got after her husband died and was able to propel her to move from poverty to prosperity. Number one, the woman cried out to the prophet. So the woman communicated her problem to the right person, and as because of that, she was about to get solution to her problem. So how many of us are communicating our problem to the right people now? So you have a problem, you are the only one going through it. Some people are going through depression now, and many people around you that went through the same things that you are passing through now. Because you did not communicate to the right people around you, you are slipping into depression, and because of that, that pressure can weigh you down, and you might not be able to find possible solution to the problem, right? Another business skills that the woman learned to save. Despite the fact that she was poor, she managed to save some money. Let's see from that 2 Kings 4 verse 2. And Elisha said unto her, what shall I do for thee? Tell me. And that one leads us to the second business skill that the woman has. The man of God does not say, okay, this is my money, take it. The man of God does not say, okay, this is what I have. The man of God does not say, how much does your husband hold? Okay, let me give you certain amount so that I can offset the problem. No, the man of God asked her, what do you have? If I ask you the same question, maybe you are trying to say, okay, I want to raise money, I want to become a millionaire. If I ask you that same question, what do you have? Do you have any money safe? Some people will be telling me now, is it not that people that have money that can save money? No, it's not when you have money that can you save money. You can save money even if you don't have money. It depends on your mentality, your thinking faculty, and your belief. So the woman does not have money, but she managed to save something. Let's check it in that 2 Kings chapter 4 verse 2. Elisha said unto her, what shall I do for thee? Tell me, what thou art in the house? And she said, the handmaid had not anything in the house save a pot of oil. The woman managed to save the pot of oil. So if you want to become rich, you must learn how to save money. So almost everybody, we can do many things, and money is passing through our hands instead of us to be saving something so that we can be able to position ourselves for the incoming opportunity. Many people, they like to spend all. Some people manage to borrow money. Instead of them to use the money to start business, they borrow money to throw a birthday party. Some borrow money to throw wedding party. Some borrow money to throw a burial ceremony, all kind of stuff, and they will crying that they don't have money. So if you want to become rich, you must learn how to save money. The number 3 things that the woman did that make her to cross from poverty to prosperity is that she collaborated with her sons and neighbor. She collaborated with her sons and neighbor. Let's see in that verse 3. Then he said, go borrow thee vessels abroad of all thy neighbor, empty vessels, borrow not a few. So the woman collaborated with her sons and neighbor, and she was able to borrow vessels. She borrowed vessels from her neighbors. She collaborated with her neighbor because she has a good rapport with her neighbor. And then this time she took risk. Don't forget that in ancient days, some of those vessels were made of clay, and the clay is subjected to breakage. So she took risk despite the fact that there are some little risk within it. So she took risk. So many people are not ready to take risk these days, and the reason why many people are poor is because they want everything to be done without taking risk. So if you want to cross from poverty line to prosperity, you must ready to take risk. And that thing that the woman did very differently from her husband is that she scaled through belief. She scaled up through belief. She managed to believe, despite the fact that she has a very small pot of oil. She managed to believe that whatever she was told was true, and she believed in herself also. Many people, you will learn that if you ask anybody that achieves great things in life, you ask them what is the secret of your success, many of them will tell you that I believe myself. She believed in herself, and she was able to scale through, and then she was beginning to pour from that small oil into the big container, and the big container was overflowing, transferring to another big container, overflowing, transferring to another big container. So many people will be saying that, but that's a miracle. Yes, it is, but there are many people that they have opportunity to do far greater things than that, but they did not believe. I call it that a business skill. So many people, they don't want to start small. You have a business idea, and then someone told you start that business with 100k, and say 100k is very small, let me have a 1 million before I can start, so I don't want to start small. This woman started very small, and she began to pour the oil into the container, and she began to scale through from there. Another business skills that the woman did that's very remarkable, that she learned out of selling. She learned out of selling in that verse 7 of that Bible verse. And then she came and told the man of God, and he said, go sell the oil, pay thy debt. And the man of God instructed her to sell the oil and pay the debt and live on the rest. The woman now have more than enough for her and her children. So the first thing is that the woman learned how to sell. I always say selling is equal to income. If you can be able to sell, you can keep poverty in perspective. But if you are unable to sell, poverty might be knocking on your door. So find something to sell. Are you poor? There's no money. Find something to sell. You can sell a product, you can sell a service, you can sell your idea, you can sell different kind of things. Sometimes you can sell a product that doesn't belong to you. You can find many things to sell. Find something to sell. The secret to many people that are making billions of money is that they sell more than you do. Amazon sell billions of products, so Facebook is selling. Every other people is selling. YouTube is selling. Everybody is selling. People that make billions of dollars and millions of dollars, they are the people that sell the most. So you cannot sell most and not making money. Find something to sell. Sometimes you don't need to sell your product. Sometimes you need to sell someone else's products. Right? You need to sell someone else's product, and from there you can be able to make money. Maybe it's time for you to learn how to do drop shipping, how to do online marketing, how to your Facebook or your Twitter, your social media platform, everything is empty. You can advertise for free of charge. Even before you start putting money there, you are not selling anything. Your WhatsApp status is empty. You are not selling anything, and it's empty there. If you are going to put anything on your WhatsApp status, you are putting meme, and you are shouting and poor and poor. How will you not be poor? Because you cannot be able to see to maximize the resources around you to make money. So selling is equal to income. The woman was able to sell the oil, and then she lived on the rest because she learned how to sell. The last thing the woman did very differently from her husband, and that is the greatest thing, and probably that was what killed her husband. The woman paid off the debt. Right? That's a business skill. Paying off the debt is another business skill, and for every entrepreneur, you must learn how to pay your debt. So I'm not saying that as an entrepreneur you cannot go into debt. Almost every entrepreneur goes into debt. Before, if you want to do a great project, sometimes you need to loan money from the bank or anything. So, but when you are starting getting your money back, you need to return money back to the creditor, so that your company can be running. So if you have a company that's very has a burden of loans on itself, it's very difficult for you to run the company, and it's very difficult for the company to grow also. That is all about that. So if you want to cross from poverty to prosperity, number one, you must learn how to do effective communication. You must learn how to save. You must learn how to collaborate with others. You must learn risk management. You must believe in yourself, and you must know how to sell something. And also you must know how to do debt management, effective debt management. And if you do all those things, I believe you can cross from poverty to prosperity. Don't forget to like and share my video, subscribe to my channel, share the video to other people, help them to cross from poverty to prosperity, and I believe I will see you at the top. Thank you.